Now, the U.S. military officials have confirmed its plan to deploy about 200 American troops to Nigeria to train the country's armed forces in counter-terrorism operations. The troops will be stationed across the country in the coming weeks and will focus on providing technical guidance rather than engaging in direct combat. The U.S. Africa Command has said that the mission aims to support the Nigerian efforts to combat the Boko Haram and the Islamic State in West Africa province. And this comes weeks after the American President Donald Trump ordered for airstrikes against what he called the ISIS targets. And just last week, the U.S. military said that it sent a small team of troops to Nigeria without specifying a number, marking the first acknowledgement of the U.S. forces on the ground since Washington's strikes last Christmas. Meanwhile, attacks by the armed men killed at least about 21 people in northern Katsina state on the 3rd of February after a deal between the Doma town leaders and local gunmen last September fell through. And officials from around 15 districts and other northern states such as Kaduna, Sokoto and Zamfara reportedly entered into similar negotiations with armed groups. And after growing frustrated by years of violence and what they describe as failed efforts by the central government and the military to restore law and order.
You cannot have a peace deal if the criminal is still in possession of the weapons that he can use to kill people. So it's a mistake in the first place to enter into such peace deals without disarmament and demobilization, and then to go ahead to release their members in that circumstance is even a greater mistake.
And our correspondent Louisa Olani has been tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report from Lagos in Nigeria. Listen in.
Building on a small U.S. advisory team already in the country, the U.S. is deploying 200 troops to Nigeria in the coming weeks to train its military against Islamist militants. They will provide training, technical guidance, and help coordinate air-ground operations across various locations, but no combat involvement. This follows Nigeria's government request, as confirmed by the Nigerian Armed Forces spokesman, Major General Smaila Uba, and the U.S. officials.